What is shaking, my friends? My name is Shay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have my April TBR for you guys. So this is going to be a little bit different. This is the first month that I can ever recall not having a plan or knowing what I'm going to read. So my TBR is going to be done a little bit different today. I will say that there are 3 priority reads that I have that I hope to get to, and the first one is going to be Temple of Sands, and this has been on my TBR for the past million months, and I'm hoping to get to it. This is by Barbara Kloss. This is a self-published fantasy. This is the second book in the series, the first book in the series being Gods of Men. This is a fantastic series. It follows our main character who realized that she had magic when she was 9 years old and she accidentally killed her sister, and then magic is forbidden, so she was whisked away so as to kind of save her life, and then she is found out, so people are now trying to get her. So I'm really hoping to get to that. The reason why it has not been gotten to previously to now is just because I'm mainly an audiobook reader and a lot of self-published books do not have audiobooks. So it is very frustrating, but I am going to try to get to that this month. The second book that I am going to try to get to is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This is her newest release. I don't know much about it. It's a romance. I did pre-order this, so it should be coming to me on release day. The third book that I am going to try to get to is The Cartographers by Ping Shepherd. This came out in the month of March and I really wanted to read it. It was a book of the month pick. I did not get it from book of the month, but this basically follows this girl whose father has died and he has a weird map, and the weird map does things. I don't know. I'm going in blind, and then people are going to try to get to her because they are going to be after the map. So I'm going in blind there. So that's all that I know I'm going to read. March was such a weird time for me because I had all this stuff going on, and now I can kind of get back into my reading groove, but I've been kind of in a slump. So I have decided that I'm going to let the wheel pick what I read this month. And I have 2 wheels. One holds all my sequels and 2 holds every book that I own. So my sequels are also on the every book that I own, so it is a higher chance of me getting a sequel, which is great because I need to be reading sequels. So I am going to let the wheel choose what I read. I am going to pick 5 books from my owned TBR wheel, and I'm going to pick 2 books from my sequel wheel, and we're going to see how this goes. I really want to prioritize my own books back here, even if I read 50 pages of them and then decide to just DNF and unhaul. I kind of want to get my shelves down to what exactly I love and what exactly I want to read, and I am excited, so let's go ahead and get started. I am going to screen record on my phone because that's where I have the wheel. So here's my wheel, and this is the series sequel kind of wheel, and so I'm going to choose 2. So here we go. Spin number 1. So I chose Ray Bear, which is so interesting because I will have to reread Ray Bear in order to move on, or if I can find a really detailed summary, I will do that as well. I will see. So either I will read Ray Bear or I will read Redemptor, which is the sequel to Ray Bear. And it's time to choose again. Spin number 2. So this is going to be the sequel to Warcross by Marie Lu. I have Warcross around here somewhere, but I've been meaning to get to that sequel because hopefully it is still in my brain and I wanted to get to it soon so that I would not forget the first time. So I'm excited. So for my sequels of this month, I chose Ray Bear and Warcross. Now I'm going to switch to my other wheel, and this is going to be my all my own books. Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 spins, and here's number 1. So by the way, all my big chunkers are on here. I could get a big chunker, I don't know, but pray for me. Everlast! So I'm not gonna go and grab it, but I do have this. This is a middle grade by Neil Schusterman. I loved the Ark of the Sky series, wanted to read more from him, picked this up. I think it's middle grade. It may be I think it's middle grade. And I am really looking forward to reading it. So spin number 2. It's also short, so. Did you see how close I got to the Way of Kings? That Way of Kings was so close. So I got An Ember in the Ashes by Taba Sahir. I don't have it right handy. I did. I don't have it right handy. I don't know exactly what it's about. I'm going to go in blind, but I've heard a lot about it, and we are going to be adding that to my TBR for April. Spin number 3. I'm in suspense. Brendan Sanderson did manage to get on the TBR, and that's going to be, I guess I'm going to read Stillheart, which has been on my TBR for 5,000 evers. And so I'm finally going to be able to read it. Heard a lot of mixed things about it, but I do have the audiobook for this one, so I should be able to fly through it. And it's kind of short for a Brendan Sanderson. Okay. So I think this is going to be spin number 4. So I got The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyd. Heard nothing but excellent things about it. Don't know what it's about. I just know that it is huge. So it's on my TBR. It's actually on my TBR cart because I do want to read it. Fantastic. So we are going to hit book number 5. Last spin, folks. Crosses fingers. So I'm going to have another book with a lot of mixed reviews, and that's going to be A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. And so I have a high suspicion that I will DNF this book. And so I'm going to spin one more time because just to satisfy everybody that I will maybe read some of these books. So I am actually going to spin for a 6th time. I don't know why the wheel likes that side. The last book is going to be Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mehurin. So I'm very excited about what I got on the wheel this month. So to recap for my series, I got Raybearer and Moorcross. And for my picks for the Spin the Wheel, I got Everlast, The Heart's Invisible Furies, Steelheart, Ember in the Ashes, A Deadly Education, and Serpent and Dove. So that's it, you guys. And I may read more than that. I think I have a secret reading vlog as well coming up that I'll be reading some books for. Stay tuned. I hope you guys have a great reading month in April.